Hello students. Today we are going to see this topic mobile networks. Okay, mobile networks are cellular networks as it is made up of large number of signal area called cells. Okay, so this single cell is here. You can see that this is known as microcell and macro cell. So this hexagonal shape, a single hexagonal shape is known as uh, a cell. Okay, so a large area of network is covered by using this cell. Okay, so the cell join to form a larger coverage area. User can access into different cells without losing their connection. uh, Within each cell there are base stations, so this base station is the tower. Okay, so within each cell there is a base station which sends and receive mobile signals. A mobile device will connect to the nearest or least base station. The base station are connected to the digital exchange where the communication is sent to another phone or data network. Cells were often been smaller in size in large towns as the number of users in the area is more. Communication over the mobile network is made up of voice, data, images, and text messages. So this is given in figure 11.5. So in cities you can see that there are more number of users. So inside uh, inside the macro cell there will be some of the towers. Okay, so to compensate the number of user they are using this micro cell. So mobile network assigned to the technology and supports voice data network connectivity can using by radio transmission solution. Mobile networks assigned to the technology that can support data or voice network connectivity using by radio transmission solution wirelessly. Okay, so similarly the common application of mobile networks in mobile phones, tablets, etc. In past, wireless communication largely used circuit switches to carry out a voice over a network. But now, currently, both data and voice are being transmitted over both circuits by switched networks and packet switching network. So the generation of mobile networks are as follows. Generation 1, 1981, NMT launch. Okay, so next is generation 2, that is 2G, 1991 to 1991, it is GSM. So second generation to third generation bridge course. Okay, so bridge generation, this is 2.5, which is appeared in the year 2000, which launches GPRS. Third generation 2003 UK 3G launch. Fourth generation 4G 2007, and 5G is 2019. Okay, so first generation NMT. During this initial period, the mobile system were based on analog transmission. NMT stands for Nordic Mobile Telephone Communication. There is very low. They has a very low traffic density of one calls per radio channel. and a very poor voice quality, and they used unsure they, they used unsure and unencrypted transmission, which leads to the spoofing of its identities. So here this for 1G, which is first generation, has a very insecure and very low quality, and very number of channels is very low, and the number of person who is talking through the channel is only one. So these are all the features and advantages and disadvantages of 1G. So now we'll move on to this 2G. So Uh, let, later, the second generation of mobile system were placed on digital transmission with GSM. GSM stands for General System for Mobile, Global System for Mobile Communication. Uh, was most popular standard, which is used in second generation using 900 megahertz to 1800 megahertz for the frequency band. GSM mobile systems grow digital transmission using SIM. SIM stands for Subscriber Identity Module. Mm, technology technology to authenticate a user for identification and billing purposes, and to encrypt the data to prevent listening without permission. The transmission uh, used TDMA, which stands for time division multiplexing, and CDMA, uh, code division multiplexing method, to increase the amount of information transported on the network mobility is supported at layer 2, which uh, which stops seamless uh, roaming across roaming across uncharted access network and routing domains. This means each operator must carry the entire area, cover the entire area, or have agreement in place to permit roaming. Second to third generation bridge 2.5G GPRS are introduced here. It seems as an exact period of mobile networking development between 2G and 3G. Uh, GPRS stands for General Purpose Radio Service. GPRS is a data service which enables mobile devices to send and receive messages, picture messages, and emails. It allows most popular operating speed of 115 kbps per second. Laterally, maximum of 384 kb per second. Okay, by using Edge. Edge stands for Enhanced Data Rate of Global Evolution. GSM data GSM data transmission rate typically reaches 9.6 kilobits per second. So next is third generation 3G 2003 to um, first UK 3G launch. The generation of mobile system merges different mobile technology standards using higher frequency bands for transmission and code division multiple access to deliver data rate up to 2 Mbps per second. Supports multiple multimedia services MMS. European standards using UMTS, Universal Mobile Transmission System. uh, mobile phones Mobile phones system continues to use digital transmission using SIM authentication for billing system and for data in corruption. Data transmission using WCDMA which stands for wideband code division multiple access, one technology to obtain data rate between 384 kilobits per second and 2048 kilobits per second. Few 3G suppliers use ATM asynchronous transfer mode for their over the air network, which is MPLS multi protocol labeled switch or IP for their backbone network. Mobility still Mobility still supports at layer 2, and hence, like 2G, it is still prohibited. Uh, it it still prohibits seamless roaming beyond heterogeneous access network and routing domains. The transmission over band frequencies are between 1900 to 2020 megahertz. All UMTS license holders at UK holds a 20-year license with the condition that 80% population coverage is achieved by 31 December 2007. The present 3G license operators in UK seen average can be seen below as the August 2004. 4G 4G is at the research stage. 2004 was 4G was based on an ad hoc networking model where there are no need for a fixed internet infrastructure operation. Ad hoc networking requires global mobility features and connectivity to a global IPv6 mobile network to support an IP address for each mobile devices. Logically, roaming is unsorted IP network. For example, 802.11 wireless LAN, GPRS, and UMTS were used. So, which is possible for high data rate from 2 Mbps to 10 to 100 Mbps, offering reduced delay and newly services. Delays and newly services. Mobile devices will not expect a fixed infrastructure. They will require enhanced intelligence to self-configure in ad hoc network and having a routing capability to route over packet switching networks. So, a fifth generation computer which is used after 2019. So, 5G is the stage uh, success success the succeeds the 4G, which is LTE or WiMAX. 3G is UMTS and 2G is GSM system. 5G targets to perform a high data rate, reducing latency, save energy, cost reduction, higher system capacity, and massive device connectivity. The two phases of 5G. First one with the release of 15 complete by March 2019. Second one, release 16 is expected to be completed at March 2020 for submission to ITU, okay, International Telecom Union. As the candidate's IMT 2020 technology, the ITU IMT 2020 provides speed up to 20 gigabits per second, and it has been demonstrated with a millimeter wave of 15 gigahertz and higher frequency. 3GPP standard includes any network usage with the new radio software. 5G new So 5G new radio can access new radio can access to lower frequency from 600 megahertz to 6 gigahertz. Speed is the speed in the lowest frequency are only modest higher than 4G system, estimated at 15% to 50% faster. So with this, we'll finish the class today. We'll see the rest of the things in the next class. Thank you, students.